from the shadows of the stadium. Legends awaken!
Welcome to Broncos Unchained. I am your host, Bossman Jay. Maha salute. This is our Sunday's predictions, our chain breakers and our dominators. If you missed last week, it's our offensive and defensive MVPs from mine and my wife's perspective. Our chain breaker is going to be based off the fact that the Colts secondary is depleted, diminished, evaporated completely. And they weren't very good anyway. So we are going with Troy Franklin and his superhero name, Jetstream. The reason we're going with him is because he showed a lot of fire last week, and him and Bo have that college connection, both coming from Oregon. Excuse me, let me not let an Oregon Duck fan hear that. So we are going with Jetstream, aka Troy Franklin, as our chain breaker. We saw a lot of things in last week's game we didn't like, but I think this week we're going to run the ball a lot more. But with running the ball comes a lot of more open receivers because defenses try to stack the box, and that's going to leave a lot of receivers open. I think they're going to be worried about Cortland Sutton, so they might double team him. They're going to play a lot of zone defense, I believe. And Troy Franklin's going to be able to find those little holes in the defense to flourish. So our chain breaker for the week will be Troy Franklin, a.k.a. Jetstream. Our dominator this week is somebody that it's going to be no surprise, but he showed last week that he hasn't lost a step, missed a beat, nothing with his injury. I mean, a lot of people know that safeties can play with clubs on their hands, but if it's not a free safety, then they're not really expected to, intercept the ball. They're there to cause fumbles, which last week he did. So this week we're going with number 9, Talanoa Hufanga, who is the Mile High Hall of Heroes Tasmaniac, as we have named him. And we expect him to have a great week, even better than last week. It's kind of hard to pick a dominator because our defense is kind of ridiculous. So that's who we're going with. Our dominator is going to be Tasmaniac. Something different this week we're adding is Chat Sports Broncos Breakdowns host Moose and his dominator. Him and I spoke earlier, and he has chosen Savion Jones, a.k.a. Ravage. The reason he has picked Savion Jones is simple. He can, stand up as defensive line or an edge. He can be in a three-point stance, or he can also just line upright, and I can only imagine having Savion Jones and Nick Bonito on one side, or Savion Jones and Jonathan Cooper on the other side, or throw Jonah Ellis in it. It doesn't matter. Savion Jones is a beast. He is a specimen. His RAS score was off the charts, and he is who Moose has picked to be his dominator for this weekend. So that way I have a picks in. Like I said, my wife and I picked Jetstream and the Tasmaniac, and Moose has gone with Ravage. That'll be Troy Franklin, Talanoa Hufanga, and Savion Jones. Any one of these has a good argument to be a standout player this weekend. Obviously, we expect to get a lot more out of everybody, especially against a team like the Colts. The problem we don't want to have is the same problem we had last week, and I think we overlooked the Titans just a little bit, and Bo Nix was trying to do too much, especially with all the people that hate on him. It's gotten insane, and he's trying to prove to the world that he's a much better quarterback than a lot of national media give him credit for. We know better as Broncos fans, but most people don't. So I think him and Troy Franklin with that Oregon Duck connection are going to have a great day. And that's it from me and my beautiful wife. We say Broncos, salute. And we will see you after Sunday's game. Take care.
Like and subscribe to Broncos Unchained.